Hey friends, I just wanted to talk about something that's very important, very vital to life: breathing, oxygen. Oxygen is super important, and if we're not breathing enough or we're not deep breathing enough, then the oxygen is not going to go to your brain where you need it most. We need to make decisions, we have conversations that we need to think about, we have deadlines, we have all of this stuff that requires our brain to function, and the nutrients that we need for your brain are oxygen, and that's super important. So I wanted to show you how to do deep breathing. A lot of the times we're just doing shallow breaths from the top of the lungs, so we're raising the shoulders, trying to get as much oxygen as we can, which is not what do I want to say? It's not the best to breathe from the upper part of your lungs, because you're not filling the lower lungs and filling all of those small alveoli, which are small little sacs inside of your lungs that provide gas exchange. So that's where the oxygen is converted and into carbon dioxide. So that's very important. So we want to deep breathe, we want to expand the chest, we want to open up the chest. If we're not doing that, then we're tucked this way, and then we start to, and then we kind of hyperventilate, and that's where you can see the accessory muscles involved. And that's when we have lots of upper neck and shoulder pain and tightness, and everything's just really tight inside of your body. So being proud and opening up your chest, but using your belly to breathe. So it's very important to breathe with your belly and not even allow your shoulders to come up at all. So what I think of it as is expanding a balloon inside of your belly. So think of blowing up that balloon inside your belly and releasing that air when you're breathing out. So I can show you. So you can see it's kind of like when we were kids, we used to pretend that we were pregnant even though we weren't. So I'll show you from the side angle. This also helps with hip mobility as well. So the hips are usually the most important part of the body that gets locked up, unfortunately. That joint all in here, the pelvis and everything, gets really tight. So then we're stuck in a position like this, and then we can't even deep breathe because everything's so tight in there. The fascia is really tight, all of that. So again, very important. You can see it from this angle. Maybe it's a lot easier. And what you do with your hips too is you can round your back and then bring your hips in when you exhale. So you're going to want to use your abdominal muscles to exhale as well. So that's going to give that nice hip rotation from an anterior pelvic tilt to a neutral, or even a bit of a posterior pelvic tilt. So that's going to allow everything to be really nice and loose in here too, and it's going to allow your chest to stay open while you're breathing. So very important. Breath is the key of life, and I heard from a yogi say, short breath, short life, long breath, long life. So the deeper you can breathe, the longer your breath really truly is, the longer your life will be too. So very important, and I really want to get that across to you. So give that a try. I know it's a little bit tricky getting that mind-body connection, but that's what it's all about, the connection, that mind-body release. What I wanted to say too is this type of breathing massages all of your internal organs. So that's going to help relax your vagus nerve, which is the 10th cranial nerve. It innervates the lungs, the heart, and the bowels. So it helps to relieve tachycardia. So it brings down the heart rate, and it allows your abdominal muscles and everything to relax too. So that equates to less feelings of IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, and that will ultimately calm the mind as well. So it's all about that. The calm in the mind is a calm body. So That's what I'm promoting. That's what I'm, it's all about being calm. The physical is literally the tip of the iceberg. So the mental health is the most important thing right now. So let's do some deep breathing, have long breaths, and a really beautiful long life. So take care, and I hope to hear from you. Let me know if you have any questions or anything too. So love you lots. Bye.